That would be helpful if you could hear me. So, hi. I'll reintroduce myself again, because apparently the magic of technology is not the same as the magic of the ocean. So, hi, I'm Leilani. I'm the owner of Lani's Grotto, and we have art, streams, and magic. And today we're going to be doing something for the new YouTube channel that's coming out, and that's going to be drawing. It's going to be drawing amazing digital circus characters in Sailor Moon, specifically the 90s Sailor Moon. So feel free to roam around the shop, have some fun, and let's get started. I just have to shrink myself down a little bit. So what do you think of the place?
It's nice.
Little coral, little scroll. It's a wet parchment. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's just the naming convention. That's an adjustment currently.
I'm trying to be a big shot.
Oh yeah?
Now's my chance to be a big shot.
How so?
Oh, you'll get it eventually. Don't worry about it. Can't spoil it.
Spoilers. Yes, the grotto
I'm a
is
good
near.
dork. I don't spoil things for the people.
Lore of the character is that I live in a shoreside town, very sleepy town. And my shop is a bit of a potion shop. We specialize in just potions, art, and I took up streaming on the side because this place it's pretty dead.
Yeah. I'm doing much better at this boss fight than I thought. Never mind, I died. You killed me.
I feel like that is a skill issue you should probably take care of. Yes.
Brother.
Yes, brother.
No, brother. This tall, skinny man gave the oats to me.
Oh, hold on. I forgot to upload the screenshots. Or did I? Hold on.
Chat.
I did not.
May I have some oats?
No, do not give this man oats. Hi, idea maker.
I'm starving, chat.
No, he's not. He had oats this morning.
Please, I'm starving.
That's a lie. We fed him this morning. Do not give him more.
Shit. I'm starving so much. I don't know why Crimson would give me my oats. I'd be very happy if they did.
Like that. Day 2. Get up for day 2. Alright, what are you guys talking about?
I don't know.
Got all quiet when I come back.
We're talking about men. That's what we were talking about.
How they suck? Yeah, you're right.
Okay, bitch.
Bitch.
Yeah, you did that to yourself.
Oh, no, I'm a bitch.
I'm a bitch. My name's Robert.
Thought that was gonna come up. I'm a bitch, my name's Robert, Mama ain't no rules of Yes, Moth! New channel, who dis?
This is Schmeckle's Schmecklehole. That's the new name of the channel.
Oh, is that the new name of the platform? I was wrong. It's not Lani's at Grotto, it's Schmeckledorf.
Exactly. I love Schmeckledorf.
I'm both excited and terrified. Because it you know that feeling when you first get your first you're doing everything for the first time all over again.
When you're having your first time, yeah.
Yeah. It just feels a lot like that. I forgot to post around, so just give me 1 second. I gotta get things done. Oh, I saw the Wonder Man trailer for the MCU.
Yeah?
Not super grabbing me, but I am interested in seeing what happens, if that makes sense.
I agree. I have the same feelings on it, to be honest.
Yeah. What's funny is that the reason why is because it's trying to be like, oh, let's do a meta commentary about
I'm kind of sick of all the meta commentary, though.
yeah, I would agree so.
After all the shit they pulled in She-Hulk with the meta commentary, it kind of sucked it all out of me.
No, I don't think, again, the She-Hulk one, it didn't really grab me as like something bad. Like the meta commentary of that was actually kind of fun. What kind of like didn't do it for me, in this case, it's a meta commentary about the superhero genre and like trying to, because in the world of Marvel, apparently superhero movies are not super popular. Gee, I wonder why.
Exactly.
So Wonder Man is the main character, Simon Wells, and he's a struggling actor, and he's playing his favorite superhero character when he was really young. But he's trying to hide his superpowers from everyone because apparently they don't want somebody who has superpowers to be in this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Who's this about?
This is about, we're talking about the new MCU property that's coming out.
Oh, alright then. Good luck to them.
In this case, it's called Wonder Man. And Wonder Man's kind of an interesting character, but like it's more funny to me because I'm kind of like thinking about it and going like, you're gonna have this character come in Wonder Man.
Right now? You're doing this now?
It's not even a
That's
now
my
kind of situation. It's more like a, Wonder Man is where we're going here.
Yeah.
Because Wonder
it
Man,
seems really out of left field.
it doesn't really seem that out of left field if you know the character. The problem is that Wanda is dead right now, as far as I know.
Yeah.
And he's really tied to her because
Or are they gonna try and bring her back again?
I don't think that they're gonna do that. I think the actress is pretty.
I mean, they brought
fucking
Robert
done.
Downey Jr. and Steve Rogers back. They're seemingly desperate at this point.
Again, I don't think that's
Yeah.
gonna happen. I think that the character is pretty fucking done. Because the actress is pretty fucking done. Unless they do
We
a...
thought the same with Steve Rogers, but apparently he's coming back.
I was gonna say, to be fair, that's a different context.
And Loki.
I mean,
I don't
you're
know
allowed.
about
I mean, you're
Loki
allowed
enough.
to like.
I
Well,
thought
Loki was like a.
Apparently
Well, he's the
he's supposed
ultimate
to be
version.
dead, and then he ascended to a higher plane, and now he's back from said higher plane?
Okay.
Again, I don't know. So,
I mean, like after Endgame, like you're allowed to not, care about the MCU.
yeah,
Like it was like the story up to that point was completely done.
pretty much. The reason why I'm saying like, oh, you're bringing him in now, or the reason why it's weird to me is because Wonder Man. The reason why Wonder Man would be so relevant right now is because Wonder Man is the human consciousness within Vision.
Maybe Vision's coming back.
So
I mean,
Wi-
they left it
Vision
open,
makes sense.
kind of.
Yeah, I'm also surprised Fake Mandarin is also in this movie.
It's so he can inspire him to be a better actor.
The character basically. So basically, what's up with Wonder Man is that he's part of a duo. His brother and him were, as far as I remember, because this is based off of memory, they were both bad guys turned good guys. The brother is dead. Vision killed him. And he gets in, and Wonder Man is a successful actor, but he goes into superheroing and joins the Avengers and kind of has a thing for Wanda, but Wanda is very much in the relationship with Vision, but the problem is that Vision is right now, at that time, Vision is as far as I know, Vision is white Vision, which means that he doesn't really have any of his humanity, and
He has his memories, but that's basically it.
yeah. And then Wonder Man feels so sad for Wanda because the love of her life doesn't remember or want to remember her, acknowledging, oh, I don't really care. So I'm going to just, I'm just gonna live my life. Meanwhile, Wonder Man's like, I love you, but I also see you don't love me the same way, so I'm gonna sacrifice my brain in order to give you the love of your life back, which is Vision. And he gives his brain and consciousness over to Vision, and they fuse to be one person.
Is there any Vision quests for the show that's going to happen after Wonder Man? Interesting.
I don't think that's what's gonna happen, for at least for this story. I don't know how much of the MCU is gonna adapt that part of the story, because that was a lot. That took a while, and I don't imagine that there's gonna be a lot.
I feel like I haven't kept up literally at all since for quite a while. I think like the last thing I saw was like Shang-Chi.
Right.
I think like WandaVision was pretty much like the perfect epilogue sort of thing.
I do
And also
agree.
this could.
It did, and then Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness happened.
I have
Well, jokes on you. I didn't see that movie.
I have some complaints of that movie. I think it's a really great movie. Like it's everything I would have wanted in a superhero movie about Doctor Strange. My one thing is that they kind of proved Wanda right. Too Strange.
Thing is, do you know what happened with the writing for that movie?
What's up?
Oh, you don't know.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm more than willing to hear.
None of them, since it was still coming at the time when writing this, none of them finished WandaVision before writing this movie.
Yeah, that is something that happened, yeah.
And
lot.
character assassinated Wanda.
Honestly, I've read the comics when it came to this. That's not really as far off as you might think. For Wanda's character. I was just like, oh, so then we're going back to Wanda back in the day. Because Wanda was that petty.
This is movie Wanda, not comic Wanda.
Uh-huh. And it's still
Not the same
accurate.
person.
So I'm trying to find... So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be bringing in... Let's see. Let's put up the image I'm doing. Alright, there we go. It's going to be this scene. But we're going to be making it... Wow, what a twist. Yeah. I should probably move this a little more to the side so that it looks a little more readable. We're not doing it anymore.
This is a mashup. Also, I really like the scroll chat.
Oh yeah, I really liked that too. I thought that was a nice touch.
It probably needs to be made a little bigger, or maybe like the text moved to like the side.
I'm trying to make it so that it works like that. There we go. I tried to make the text a little bigger so that it can
Yeah.
be readable.
It looks pretty readable.
All right, and just trying to make this as prominent as possible. I think next time I will move this little bit of coral right here a little more to the left. But I do like the way this is turning out so far. As far as like the layout, I haven't even really gotten started with the art. Hi, Dice.
Also, the PNG movement looks pretty good.
Thank you. You peaked a little bit, so I'm gonna turn down that audio base here. Let's.
No,
try talking-
I peeked.
You're not based.
No, I'm too soft and like soft-spoken to be turned down.
Okay, so, in order to do this properly, I am going to need to, I'm gonna have to look at basically villains from throughout the animated series and see what they look like. Because I'm not basing this off of the main characters. They look weird, they look uncanny. I'm going to make them look weird and uncanny, and I'm going to keep them that way.
You're weird and uncanny.
Thank you.
The Amazing Digital Circus
You're
characters,
Tal.
or the Mind Break characters.
The Amazing Digital Circus characters. Because they can get really weird. Like, there's cat girls, there's Oni girls, there's, like, literal women who have, like, a headlight on one boob and then a tire on their torso. There's a person who has, like, volleyball boobs. There's a race car person. There's a cello person. So, you can get pretty weird with these. And I'm gonna try to embody that quite a bit.
Cecil let me live, and my bed is a race car.
So okay. I initially, when I was sketching, because I had already picked which ones I wanted. Yum yum. I already picked which ones I wanted to make into which scenes I wanted to do, as far as like doing Amazing Digital Circus. But I was, when I was sketching, I was trying to be like, oh, let's try to be creative with this, and then I was like, oh wait, no, it just ended up being the sound regime didn't play. It did play. I heard it. Oh, that's weird. This is definitely gonna be a thing. Let's see. That's weird. Alright, let me try to fix this. So your chatbots, no.
Does the channel noise play? Does the sound play for channel noises?
It should.
I'm mixing stuff around.
It's all good.
Let me test.
Yeah, that is working. So
If it's playing, it's rather quiet for me.
okay. Let's see here. Before, it's gonna be weird. Maybe I can make another audio application thing, but this time make it for the actual like OBS. Again, that's gonna be weird, but if I can make it do the thing I want it to. Oh, I can't. That's interesting.
Lol. Get better, scrub.
I'm trying.
You know what that sounds like to me?
A skill issue?
Yeah.
You
On
know what
your
that
end.
means?
What?
That I have the opportunity to learn.
Good.
Let's see here. I don't really know how to do this in a way that. Because it's loud to me. And
It's
Dice can't
something
hear
like that.
anything. So I don't.
I guess I couldn't hear it either.
It's really loud.
All I hear are the screams of the damned, so.
Hmm.
It's very loud here in hell.
Remote celebrations. Let's see here. Trending words. Chat floating, chat list. My alerts. Let's try that. Here, test. Yeah, no, that's loud. That's really loud. So unless I have nothing sounded either. That is.
I can Google it.
What the fuck? because that was loud as fuck. I made an update of your gotcha character. Do you mind if I show it in DMs? I would rather not. You can show a link of it on in the chat. You can @, me on my socials. But I save my DMs for personal friends, and I save it for people who commission me. For Twitch, but I can hear it. Okay. Alright.
Yes.
Okay. So, sound words audio. Okay. Audio capture monitor off. Monitor. I do have an Instagram. Cool. You can @, me at my socials. Okay. So the reverse is true. Okay. My viewers cannot hear my alerts. What can I do? Go to outlets or output.
You need to look inside yourself.
Okay, again, Nas, I'm saying to not DM me unless you have a permission. Not to DM me, not to use Instagram to DM me. You can use my socials to @ my handles, or you can have a link to it and post it in the chat. Don't DM me, please.
If you do, I will fight you.
Orc will fight you, and I will watch.
And I will
It'll be very entertaining.
I will cast a special spell that I learned from Tibetan monks.
That was it. That was the spell. It's very deadly, actually.
I'm trying to figure this out. It is wild. Let's see here. Here's your alert. Set up. If none of your audio, this means none of your audio sources that hear your alerts are set output in
Technology's amazing.
set to output in advanced properties. Okay. So advanced audio properties. So the way to do that is you post the picture, you post the character, and then yeah, you post it publicly, and then you @ my handles. Again, I like to save my DMs for people who commission me and personal friends. And I would like to keep that. Okay, so let's see. Usually what would happen at this point is I just have it on my desktop audio. so maybe I should just keep it to my desktop audio until I figure this out.
I guess we could say.
Okay.
I could test it at any minute.
All right. It's just gonna fixate the audio to one thing, so you can talk.
Let's see how this goes.
Okay. I can hear. Okay, so that.
I can hear that now.
Okay. I am gonna boost
Also
up the
hydrate.
audio a bit. Thank you for the hydrate. I have my tea here because it's cold and rainy outside.
Here's it. Oh, I think the snow has mostly gone away.
Oh, that's nice. All right. So now after approximately 45 minutes, I can get started realistically.
That's how it usually goes.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I can get it done, like, immediately. It's pretty... it's usually not that hard to. It's just one of those things where I'm like, god damn it. So how's Ed doing? Ed's good. He had a bit of an adventurous day yesterday. He wanted to get some stuff done for his family.
I love how like I sound like stuff for like the character reference, and like as soon as like any sort of question like gets popped up, my mind goes completely blank. I'm like, oh wait, it's like I don't know.
Let's see here. Your account is set to private now.
Like it's so go ahead.
So here's what you do. You can, wherever you have posted it, either on your socials, or if your socials are private, which is absolutely respectable, you could post it in an art server that you're in, get the Discord link, and then post it in there. You could also post it to DeviantArt, because I know you have a DeviantArt. I know you have other socials. And just
Alternatively, you could join the Patreon and get access to the Discord, where you could put it in the self-promotion channel.
This is also true.
Always be plugging.
Always.
Happy New Year.
I'm debating whether to go about the arms like a forearm situation from Ben 10, or if I want to do what I normally do, which is that what I would want to do is what I should say, and make an extra set of pecs. Which, because the way that anatomy works usually is that there should be like another set of pectorals about here. Shout out to the band Saliva.
Saliva?
What's Saliva? Saliva sounds fun.
Drink it.
Kinky? Let's see. Alright. Oh, there is actually a character that would actually fit this design really well. And they are kind of in parts.
like what I was saying was like as soon as you're like, so what should I change about for this reference? I'm like, fuck, I don't know.
I mean, like, you're just now doing this writing, so I don't think.
Kind of,
Yeah.
I'm sort of like working on the skeleton, honestly. Idea Makers, they're basically a new metal band. From what I googled just now, yeah, they seem to be. Apparently, they do like a lot of. Apparently, they did like a lot of WWE music, like songs, or like stuff that was played there, because like they're just that kind of band. I guess like, kind of like a few Nickelback songs are like that as well.
Yeah.
So one of my favorites actually. I haven't heard any of Saliva's music though.
What's your Saliva? I feel like now it's saying it more. I'm like I've heard this band before. What song have I heard of this band?
I'm banned from the band.
Oh no! What did you do to the band to make you banned from the band?
You don't want to know.
Oh no!
I did what I had to.
I feel like that's not true.
Uh-huh.
Alright, I think I'm gonna just stick with like the generic arm against arm situation. Obviously, in Sailor Moon's art style, this would not be what the character would probably look like. They probably would make this character like more humanoid. Also, I'm going to give them more upright. I'm gonna give them more upright legs.
Speed running. Good, that works.
Aw, this is cute. Looks like a little furry. That's funny. I like this. This is cute.
Like you. You're a little and a furry.
I will hit you.
You left yourself open.
You didn't have to take bait.
Like out of trust. Out of trust.
Exactly, out of trust. You little shit.
You
I mean,
trust me.
That's why cats like leave their bellies open, because they trust you not to scratch it, but they fail to realize just how adorable they look.
Well, the good thing is I'm not a cat. Now am I?
No, you're a bork.
My mom tried to pet the cat, like to pick up a cat once at my grandma's, and that cat hissed at me. Granted, she did pick up the cat while the cat was just chilling out, and it was from behind. The cat didn't even know what was happening. So I would say that's on mom.
Yeah, I would agree. Okay, so I really want this to stay relatively androgynous.
I gotta get ready. I'm gonna go to my chiropractor. Have a late lunch. You never want to eat food when you go to a chiropractor.
I imagine that won't end well for anyone involved.
Let's see. It's nice to actually get started with the artwork that I'm planning on doing.
Yeah. I mean,
it's only been an hour.
Yes, it's only been an hour of me trying to figure this shit out again.
Into the new year.
Speaking of cat bork, how are the cats and dogs doing?
I don't know any cats anymore. Rest in peace, Goose. But as the dogs, Benny and Lily are really sweet. just vibing downstairs. And I'm speedrunning Chapter 2 of Deltarune so I can check if there's any music shit happening from this experiment I'm doing to change the files. So the music's more remixed and less digital.
Do you have like
Did you
multiple
say it's
save
an
files in
amazing
Deltarune?
digital circus?
Yes. I have 2 finished save files of the good and other route. And
But you can't have
I
like
have a middle one for testing.
Do you have like mid-game save files?
No. Well, I do. I only have one mid-game save file for Chapter 4 for a very
Yeah.
specific fight, just because it's my favorite fight.
Yeah.
Okay, I think.
And BT Dubs don't spoil it for Crimson. They don't know Deltarune yet.
I mean, I haven't played it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna stick. I'm gonna. I think I'm going to
Deltarune
try to
tomorrow.
keep it the. I'm gonna try to keep it. What's this? Okay. Alright. Let's see here. So I'm gonna
Alright.
keep one arm kind of really big. Obviously, what would actually happen is to try to make this as easy to animate as possible. But I it's easy to animate as possible, but I also understand that I still have to make it look like, at least in some way, I have to make it look like Sailor Moon. But I still have to make it look identifiable as Amazing Digital Circus.
Oh. Okay, so when you posted like the work in progress stuff, I wasn't seeing any Sailor Moon. I was seeing that one Mind Break anime.
The Mind Break anime.
Like the Mind Break etchy.
Well, yeah, I wasn't going to get started with like the I've done Sailor Moon studies before, and
Yeah.
So I've at least been familiar enough with it that I'm like, okay, let's just get into it.
Okay, so you're doing the Amazing Digital Circus first, and then you're doing that one Mind Break etchy. But
It's called
stuff.
Gushing Over Magical Girls.
you know, it's such a simple English name, and I'm not thankful enough for it. But like it's like I don't know why I don't like what's it called? I don't know why I don't do anything with it. Not ask name your favorite sailor soldier.
Soldier number 87.
Let's see here. I would say my favorite Sailor Scout. God, my favorite Sailor Scout. I'm gonna say is. Oh, that's hard. This is getting harder. I want to say it's Uranus. I know it's
Where's-
Uranus. I know. I know they started changing it up a little bit, but I'm like it. I don't know. It's funnier if I say it that way.
Juvenile.
Here.
I'm not gonna spam audio, so I'm just gonna like put this in the Twitch chat.
Okay, let's see. I want to say it's Uranus. Uranus is kind of a fun character.
I must go. My planet needs me.
Does
I
it?
will maybe return. We'll see what happens.
That's your... I have to look at the... Okay, Daisy.
You know, every time, it's just the neuron activation. I just had to mention the smiling friends again.
Oh no.
Like Kenny mentioned, like I missed playing Burnout Revenge so much, and I had to like reply. Thank you,
so
Idea
it's a
Maker.
so it's a yellow hand, and then okay. Fair.
Thank you, Idea Maker, for making me not look unhinged. When Twitch asks, like, what's wrong with me, that you can be a witness, unless, of course, you're not available, but which I'll understand.
And I'll make sure to blame you for all the wrongdoings that happened.
No, I'll understand. Everyone's busy, so as they're driving me away to court to answer for like harassment or anything, I understand if he's not available. I do have jury duty though, like next week I believe. I have it like next Monday. Well, not next Monday, but like the Monday after this coming Monday. I actually took the day off by claiming it was like I took the day off of like Sunday when I work because I claimed like it's gonna be on that day, but it's actually like I just want to get like a good night's sleep because I have to wake up really early.
Right.
And I have to go to Salem as well. What is it? I mean, I have to I have to make use of that the T app anyway. Nothing to do with Sailor Moon, but my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh characters are Sudo Kaiba, Eto. Jack Atlas, isn't he the bad guy in BioShock?
Yes, but he's also a character in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Man, how has no one done crossover of that? Unless they have, and I didn't see.
He's the one from GX, I think.
I've never
or
watched
no,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm sorry, 5D. He's from 5D. He's one of the bad guys in that. And he looks like blonde, plain Seto Kaiba, if I had to be honest. And by plain, I mean like plain.
Kenny says you mean rivals.
Yes, rivals. Sure. Eat the rich motherfuckers.
I love the I love the overly sarcastic giving like a transliteration of like one of the characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where in order to make them like more obviously like if it was actually translated in English, like in the actual English dub, instead of like speaking like random English like in the Japanese dub, he's like konnichiwa, my friends, and welcome to my simply Joy Palace. And it's like perfect. That's exactly how it should have been handled.
He's like a weeb.
Yeah.
He's a massive weeb. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna take inspiration from this one design I'm seeing for Zubul, where she has like this. There's this one character here that it kind of looks vaguely like Cutie Honey. But she has like this weird, not Jackson Pollock, but like a weird geometric, like plane in her hair. Hold on, let me try to get it here for you. Middle far left. And just to be nice to chat, I'm also showing this off.
Middle. Okay, that actually looks similar. So this
Thank
is
you,
like
thank you for letting me have num nums. I don't have snack. I will be back with snack. Give me a quick second.
gotcha. I'm still barely working on on a comic that I'm working on that you don't know of and don't care about because I haven't done anything yet. But that's gonna be something, and hopefully Crimson will do the art. I should be making ideas for that. Yeah, writing is so much harder than I thought it'd be. So I must reiterate, I really love what Hero Forge is doing. Like just a lot of like free stuff, really good value. This is me shamelessly like shilling for Hero Forge. But yeah, like it's like $12 a year for like the pro subscription to like get access to like kit bashing. People do all sorts of weird stuff with it. It's like excellent. To get back all the way back to the chat. I just have to pop it out then.
Alright, I'm back. I have snacks. Alright.
Nas is going back to editing their videos. They wish you a good day.
Have a good day. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with like that shape that they have in their hair. That vaguely like Jackson Pollock sail kind of going on.
Yeah. The bottom far left has something really going on.
The bottom part, yeah, that shit is weird.
Is it just, oh wait, is the middle far right the like it's just like a fusion of those?
I think so. Actually, I think that's only one of them. I think they may have separated. I don't know what the context is to that. Some of these designs are wild.
Okay, so what I'm trying to understand is, so this is the Amazing Digital Circus characters as like in the style of Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for me, for my purposes, I didn't want them to just look like the Sailor Moon Scouts, like the Sailor Scouts.
Yeah.
I know we all know what that looks like. At this
So
point.
you want to make them look like the villains?
Yeah, I want to make them
like
look like the villains because they're weird looking. The villains are weird looking, and that's a good thing.
Move to background.
I did think about doing this as like a. I did think about doing this as like a more up close scene, but I thought I should probably work more on my backgrounds too, so I decided to do that instead.
Yeah.
And then also just to kind of make this, because this is already going to be like a nightmare to animate. I can already tell.
Like, you're animating this?
No, I'm not animating this. But if it were, because I'm doing this with the mentality of doing this for the anime, not for the manga or not for like illustration purposes. I'm thinking about this in terms of what would a fake screenshot look like of this scene?
Yeah.
And I know for a fact that this person would probably have heels. Regardless. This Zubul would probably have heels.
Yeah. Either heels or combat boots.
I'm kind of thinking both. like having these boots be like an absolute nightmare if I wanted to make them as nightmarish as possible for this style. I'd probably give them like these big boots with these like larger pieces on them, which does actually show up in the Sailor Moon art style. Like, it does end up happening for, like, some of the monster designs, which are really funny. I do imagine that what would probably happen for this design is that it'd probably not have the extra arms, but I wanted to keep them because those are very identifiable parts for Zooble. I felt like that's a necessary design to have for this character. I'm sure that I could probably come up with some way that the character has all these parts but doesn't but it's not nearly as messy, but that's kind of the point, right?
I was gonna say, I feel like I don't feel like this is I don't feel like this is a spoiler for like the newest episode. But like a while ago.
Which newest episode? Did another episode come out recently, or?
It's not going to be coming until March.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I feel like it's not a spoiler for the newest episode, but I feel like because they've shared like their ideas, or at least Ashley has shared designs for like what they believe the cast like human designs would look like, and I feel like they were allowed to share that because I think they just might not get out. Regardless of like what was shown in like the newest episode, like I feel like the idea could just be that like, you know, they can show it because it's not like we'll actually see them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I think like it's a very like there's like theories going around as to like the nature of things.
I do think that they will come out. Like I do think that they're gonna go out and they're gonna get out and they're gonna be free. My thought is that we're not gonna see them post that. We're not going to see what they look like post getting out, but they will be going out. Like, they will get out. I also realized that there is a demon character that is a tube of toothpaste in Sailor Moon. This is a real thing. This is a real character design that exists.
I wonder what they represent.
They're called Gari Gari. So I don't know if this is a character that like got adapted in. Like, to be fair, I need to watch more actual Sailor Moon. Let's hear. Hold on. That's why I hate doing burning laps or preview laps.
He had like a big rant about like Burnout Revenge.
Okay. You ever think about the fact that Whoville celebrates Christmas implies that there is a Who Jesus and there was a weird susical contraption to perform a crucifixion? I do sometimes. Amazingly, I actually do sometimes think about stuff like that.
I feel like maybe not. I feel like they don't seem. It seems to be also like a very like secular Christmas in Whoville, from what I can see.
My thought is more. Usually, what haunts my brain is the fact that there is a percentage of people there's a percentage of people in the U.S., grown adults, who still believe that chocolate milk comes from chocolate cows.
Vexing.
That's more concerning to me. Alright, let's do the
Don't even get me started on the strawberry milk.
Yeah, no, they also same people.
I think that was like a Simpsons joke where like they did have like a cow that specifically makes that can specifically produce chocolate or vanilla or strawberry ice cream, but can't do a swirl. It like the cow vetoes it.
So I think I'm going to make this more of a big silhouette here. I am going to take some inspiration from this really horrifying character, Yoma. She is a doll princess. She's an evil doll princess. She's horrifying. There's a gif that goes around about her, where she like doesn't have a head, and then her head like corkscrews around out of the space to like stare at you unblinkingly.
I wonder if there's like a special like chat monitor, like just a small monitor that's only for like looking at chat. It'd make things so much easier for me.
Let's see. Some people have not put together that the chicken, the animal, chicken, the food are the same thing. Also heard that one.
I mean, like, I'm definitely like I can never but I'm never gonna quit meat. You know, knock on wood. But like, you know, at the very least, know where it's coming from. But...
Yeah, I do wish that the world of food processing was a little more ethical when it came to meat.
Yeah.
I understand from a fundamental point of view that supporting the meat industry is a problem, and it can be a problem. But I also know I like meat.
But yeah.
Which is funny because I'm a red panda. You would think I'm a vegetarian, but no.
Are red pandas vegetarians?
Actually, that is a good point. Hold on.
I can Google it.
Panda vegetarian. They are predominantly herbivores with a diet of bamboo, but they are technically omnivores.
Yeah, just like actual pandas.
Yeah. Well, fun fact: red pandas actually existed before pandas. Like the red panda existed as the only panda, and then they discovered pandas, and they were like, "Oh, well, shit! Now we have to name this one a panda. Well, what are we gonna call this one? A red panda? But they're not even the same family."
That man, I guess like Watchful's like, Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
Also, I pointed it out to Watch, and his response says, "Babe, it's midnight. I need you to stop saying odd shit."
And then I responded with that. I was like, Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't think that they would use... Actually, no, I'm wrong. They would use actual guns. Apparently, there is a... Oh my god. There is a Western villain that they had once, and that person uses guns. But I think that's thematic, though. So I think I'm gonna use like a Joker gun for Pomni.
Or just what about a wand?
I was thinking about
they have
a
wands,
wand.
Right?
They have like scepters. Like jesters have scepters. But I still want to keep the gun ridiculousness up. So I think I might use like a Joker gun instead, or like a Joker inspired gun.
Harry, if this wasn't your gun, if this was a replica of your gun, wouldn't it have an orange tip onto it? He's right. There is no orange tip. This must be the real deal.
Alright, so now is a matter of like what type of gun should this look like? Should this just look like a cartoon gun with like the bang on it? Or should it look like the Jack Nicholson gun where it has the ridiculous ass, the ridiculous barrel?
Ridiculous barrel sounds fun.
Because the barrel is like this long. Oh, I just realized I've been sharing screens this entire time. There we go.
Thank you.
It's a real gun, but it has like the longest barrel for a pistol possible. Because we both know I'm not going for the fuck, what's his face? Jared Leto Joker gun. I feel like the Jared Leto Joker gun is kind of, it's boring. If I had to be honest, it's really boring. It's got like a little pimp gold thing and then like a Joker symbol on the handle, and I'm like, eh. As it doesn't look like a weird gun. You know what I mean? Whenever I think of Joker, I think weird. I think this shit should look weird because everybody else gets the joke, or everybody else doesn't get the joke but him. So I do agree with you. I think let's go with the ridiculously long gun because it's stupid and I love it. And then I do think that there are jester characters in this. Hold on. Jester. Let's see here. Yes, there is one. And it is as horrifying as you might think it is. It's called Jumper. It has a... What the fuck is on its torso? Is it just jumping out of a thing? This is one of those times where I'm looking at things out of context, so it makes it ultimately so much worse. Like, there's a literal person with a shoe for a torso. This is like some Super Sentai bullshit.
Marion is asking if you'd like to see progress on her PNG tuber.
I would love to see that.
Also, they dead named you.
They dead named me. It's gonna be a wild transition to get there, to like switch up. I've been Crim for a while, so it's gonna be 10 years of like maybe
to like assuage maybe to like prevent it from how you could have like for the, I guess like the first month starting from now, like have like a name tag says hi, I'm Lani. It might be very small though.
I don't know. It depends on what we do. I know one thing I want to do is I want to get this done. So I am going to make this. I think. I know I said that this is going to sound like I have like a lot of different influences, and I do. But in this particular case, I think with the Pomni, I'm going to give her a more exaggerated like hat here. Because I'm seeing the other Jester character they have a few different types. One of which has it's a straight up clown, but it has like a construction hat, a spiky construction hat. Ah, I got pets! Oh, look at you! You have little bat eyelashes! That's so cute! That's so cute! I just imagine a lot of people are going to be really confused. Like, they're going to be like, hey, who the fuck is this? I wasn't following this person. But I was also basically advertising this for like a year, so... Let's see her. Shout out to Nyx, by the way. Yeah, Nyx is great. They have like such a great eye for this type of thing. I actually asked them to help me with the concept for this composition right here. this is gonna end up looking kind of like the Harley Quinn from the Batman.
From the Batman, the animated show.
Yeah.
I only saw, I think, like the first first or second season. It was before they changed the theme song, which I'm not a fan of.
Here. I think what's good about Pommy's design is that it's not super. It isn't actually super messy or anything. It's just kind of like ridiculous.
Justice versus Harley Quinn.
Here. I just imagine that this is what it looks like to have you know, like the hipple thing from Team 4-Star.
Cool. Also, you received something.
Oh, what did I get? Nom nom.
I'm not sure if I recall what you're thinking of.
Hiffle is like a show that's supposed to be like a rehab center for all the villains from DBZ. And it centers around Cell, Raditz.
Oh, Jesus.
No, Jesus isn't there. I checked. Jesus isn't there. I wonder if there's a rabbit. Let's do a rabbit. It does have a rabbit, but it's like the tiniest little thing. It's like a tiny little fluff ball. It looks like a puntable. I could probably punt this shit. I don't know what. Let's try Buddy. No, but I can use. Alright. Sailor Moon. Weird Sailor Moon villains. Perfect. Oh my god. There are definitely some choices here. And I love them. I love how weird they are. It's great. There's like a muscular dude. There's a dude in a Pegasus unicorn costume. I don't think I want to do those, but it's kind of funny. Okay, you know what? I will give Jack sexy Tumblr man energy. So he must look like sexy Tumblr man. But I will still give him his ears. I'm thinking that we're gonna need his ears to be like almost formulated like hair. I promise that I draw better than this. This is just the sketch. As if he wasn't a Tumblr man already. I want a highway to Hipple. I'll probably be extending my usual time because I already started pretty late. So the goal for me is not necessarily to copy the style exactly, but it is to try to understand the style as best as I can. and to make at least the changes I would need to make for this character. I wish I was like Harry Gold, where I could do that, where I could be like, hey, guess what? I know exactly how to draw in this style perfectly, like without trying. Are you familiar with him at all? Hello? Gonna give him like a little thespian hand gesture here. And then guns are probably still gonna play a part here, but I think instead of like a straight up gun for Jax, I think I'm gonna give him a little bit of a carrot gun. Like some Looney Tunes shit. Then I might still use some references to try to get more of the accuracy of this scene. And you know what? Another change for the year, I am labeling my goddamn layers. Blasphemy. Blasphemy for me. God question, has everybody heard of Mutant Football League? What the fuck is that? I could just shoot and make them not have a mouth, because that would be accurate. But again, I don't know. I don't know. This is the part where I get to have freedom. I have to make choices now.
I'm back. Kenny, I have heard of Mutant Football League. Like, it's a... Yeah, if you guys heard a buzzing, like a loud buzzing, sorry, that was my apartment.
No, you muted it. I didn't hear a thing.
Well, actually, like I muted after it was, like, buzzing, because, like, it was, like, really loud. It might have been, like, blocked by, like, Discord's sound notification. Or, like, you know, the sound, like, noise reduction. But like, my great uncle and aunt came to drop off my Christmas presents because I had like an inspection.
Right.
I had an inspection, so like they didn't give me like my Christmas presents until it was done, so that I didn't clutter up my house, like my apartment.
Yeah.
But now that it's done, I have everything back now. Like I got like a Lego bonsai tree.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, my parents gave me that. I'm probably gonna put it in like on the main like table. Display. Very classy. It's one of those like adult like you know, like decorative Lego. But I also have like a sword to like hang on the wall, but I didn't but I need to figure out like if my apartment allows like wall hangings, like or to like nail stuff in.
Well, you could just get like some like strong putty.
Like an adhesive.
Yeah.
I have to check about that too. I just have to like make sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
I did hear of it. I've never played it. I've heard like from what I understand, it kind of sounds like almost like a fantasy version of NFL Blitz. Just like where like it's just like it's football but like really crazy. And that's something I've been like starved of because like I've only ever played NFL Blitz 2003.
Okay.
And also NHL Hits. That's something they really like. It's a tragedy that like Madden is so popular because like all the kids are missing out on like really like on just a really like chaotic and like illegal like contact sport video games. Where like because like you know in NFL Blitz like you could like tackle someone and then like keep tackling them after the play is over.
Yeah. Like
in the middle. Just like hilarious stuff like that, and also like you do like really big like and do like really big like clothesline takedowns that would probably like get you like ejected from the game in like real football.
Mm-hmm.
But here it's just like that's part of it. Like they look really painful, but everyone's like just fine afterward. Like very like arcade style, like football, like the sports games. Hey, you players too. I heard like Blood Bowl can do that as well, but like Blood Bowl is like a board game. Like Blood Bowl is like a board game, but the like whereas like the Blitz and I guess like Mutant League football, those are like real time, really quick action sort of things.
I think I'm gonna make this hand a little smaller.
And in NHL Hits, like the big thing is that you could like check people through like the glass of like the arena, or like the hockey rink. Like it's just like a just fun stuff like that, and also like make custom players or custom teams. They made a second one.
I'm gonna try to make this person as Zubul as androgynous as possible because that's kind of their whole thing.
It has mixed reviews. What do you think of that, Kenny?
Here.
Apparently they made like an animated series based on Mutant League.
Oh, cool.
I had not heard of that.
This one like a more dramatic, make this one more dramatic, and then put like a little block here for its knee. I'm gonna keep the heels about the same, even though they don't necessarily have heels. The Zubul kind of has like these weird boot type items.
Well, like they like change it every like episode, it seems. I think like in some of them they have like a peg leg.
Yeah. But I still want to keep some of the shapes. Again, like I half want them to be consistent. Like I want them to be like somewhat animation friendly, but at the same time, really weird looking and very identifiable as the characters. That's kind of that's the goal currently. And I'm gonna break it a little bit just to make it kind of that odd appearance.
Yeah.
Because technically this leg should not be moving like this. It's like I just broke it. But it looks so weird and it looks so funny. I kind of want to keep it just to keep it looking odd.
I feel like anime Zubul will be clenching their teeth rather than having like an open mouth. They're like yelling through their teeth, sort of thing.
It's one of those things where I'm trying to find like good expressions, and a lot of characters, they're very pretty, and that's something I do critique about some anime, some media, right? When you're having like female villains, unless they look super unproportional or they're super hideous looking, they don't really have a whole lot of expressions.
Yeah. Well, like, I think like the non-proportional is
what
kind
was
of
that?
like how they get the expressions.
All right,
Proposal.
good on you. Hi, Orca. It's doing good. Just working on the on the video. This is kind of part of the video, though. We're gonna. Oh shit! That reminds me. Did I put? I usually have the time lapse recording on. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Sorry, you were saying? I was interrupting you.
Well, like the formed look is kind of how they achieve the expressions. I can't find a picture of like, you know, I can't find a picture that's specifically angry, but like I mean like clenched teeth like this almost.
No, I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to find your thing. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I think that that would be accurate. I'm trying to, but it's also a matter of like getting this expression because it's a cartoonizing the expression here. So it should be looking like this.
I think the yeah, like I haven't played any of the games, but like I've heard of it by reputation. It sounds like it'd be fun. I guess the sad thing is just it wasn't supported enough from like the very beginning.
Probably should lower this chin as well. Or cheek. Get that cartoon, the anime angry. I don't like the way that face looks.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I think also something about Zooble, apparently that I've read is that like they have like a sort of like cheated angle, where like even if they're facing a certain way, they're always viewed from like the front.
Yeah.
And you are kind of like meant to assume that they are just facing the person, even though if you were to like turn around like in 3D space, you'd realize like they're not actually like facing the right way.
Right. I do agree with you with the more exaggerated expression. But I think
perhaps it doesn't have to be super exaggerated, but like definitely like I feel like the clenched teeth could like give.
I am doing clenched teeth.
Yeah.
But again, like that's part of the process. I
really can't provide like the image because like there's just so few that I'm looking for.
This is a better look. Fine. Give it that like. It's like a mixture of me trying to look at the villains and all their expressions versus looking at the Sailor Scouts, because the Sailor Scouts have more expressions, obviously.
Something funny about like Amazing Joe's Circus when the voice actress for one of the voice actors for Gangle is Marissa Lenti. Hold on.
Maybe if I just
Yeah,
went
yeah,
down.
like she so like she like the new episode of Amazing Joe Circus like changed some lines around,
Right.
and as a result, she said like it like it made me look like if there was, like, it made me look crazy for shipping Jackson Gangle as a result of those changes.
Right. Alright, okay, now I know what expression to go with. Hold on. Ah, mouse. Why do you curse me so? So, with Sailor Moon, it does have, like... It does kind of have these, like, expressions where they have their mouths open. Sometimes they don't even show teeth. They're just like, oh, there we go.
I mean, it's the style.
There could be a little expression here with the teeth, though.
I've been playing Expedition 33. One of the last characters you get for the party is like a furry sort of like fighter guy who's obsessed with two things: feet and getting to fight things.
Sorry, what was that first thing?
Well, feet. He has to collect feet for his powers. Why? What did you think?
I heard feet. Okay.
It makes more sense when you realize that like he's based on like the developer's like team dog. His name is Minoko. And like that's what the dog's name was too. Like he was like the sort of like morale officer for like the dev team.
Right.
It's hilarious. It's funny. And the thing is, like, they get to the way he's like recruited into the party is like one of the characters like tries to convince him because they're going to like a dangerous place. He's like, okay, bye. And it's like, no, hold on, wait. He's like, no, I'm never joining you again. But wait, no, they'll be fighting along the way. He's like, oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, it is true that there will be a lot of fighting. Exactly. All right, I'm in. Good. Good. Yes, that's good. Good.
Good. Good.
Okay, good.
Good.
It's just such a hilarious that's just like their man talk. Like because the two characters that are speaking like know each other like so well, like because one of them's like known Minoko for years, and like that's how he convinces him. He's like, oh yeah, there'll be fighting. He's like, oh yeah, there will be fighting. Yes, good. Yes, I'm joining them. Yes, good. Yes.
That is very indicative of the type of friendship they have, or like relationship. I would say relationship.
Yeah. It's like there'll be a lot of fighting. Oh shit, Versa, that's all you had to say.
Welcome back, Nas. We're just talking about like weird shit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I like the way this mouth is. I'm still going to give him like, I know it's not really characteristic, but I am still going to give him teeth. And I'm going to give him like a little wrinkle. Oh, I still have the cap on. breakfast. I think I am going to like. I don't think I'm going to go with like the full eye expression that you have because I imagine they have a very different eye expression, or they have a very different eye shape. I like a different eye shape.
Like what I shared.
Yeah, from what the.
I didn't care about that. Like,
yeah,
it really
it's
was
just the
like,
mouth that you were focused on.
yeah.
But I had to like. It's one of those things where like the villains have like a very different look to them than the main characters.
There is like the idea of like the eye shapes in anime indicating like character.
Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to give them like a pointed expression, right? But it's but there is like a part of it that's gonna be open, but this side right over here is probably gonna be slightly covered, but it's gonna be there. Again, I'm going to do my best to implement the style as much as I can, but I know that there's going to be some harder parts of this that are going to be a bit more difficult. Because I don't think I've ever truly gotten this style as perfectly as I would want to, but I also understand that this style is not meant, like, for me, art studies are not meant to be like how I can capture this style exactly. It's how can I implement these things that I like about the style into what I like. And then I'm gonna use this. A lot of the pieces too that I'm using are from their first appearance. Just because there's more references of that first appearance look. Alright, and then I'm going to use this star as if it's part of like the top for them. I think I'm going to have them take up more space here. This pose is looking a little stiff, but maybe I can fix that later. And then using this, I think I'm gonna use Chibi Moon's face for this. Again, I emphasize Chibi Moon, not the Black Lady. Ew. Okay, we're gonna use that classic face shape here. There we go.
Nasa, I don't think you've missed much. We're continuing on with the art.
Okay, I'm gonna make this a much softer point here. And I also forgot how much pinker, like, she actually is in the anime. Is it Chibi Moon anime? Like, it looks pale, but it's like pinker than maybe we would use now. I think that in the newer stuff, she has like a much paler pink. And apparently there's Chibi Chibi Moon, which is an entirely different character. Didn't know that. Also, where the fuck is the pink coming from? Chibiusa, yeah. And just the implication of a nose. Luckily, she does in fact have a neck. Just like a really small neck. Give her like pseudo give her like some of these pseudo short stack proportions too, which is not. What's here? Oh, I didn't realize that. Apparently Sailor Moon's original hair color was supposed to be blue, or it was supposed to be pink, but then it got settled to blonde. That's interesting. I didn't realize that.
I feel like it works better, at least with like the color, like coordination.
Are you talking about like the blonde or the pink?
Well, the pink doesn't work. Yeah, I feel like the pink wouldn't have worked as well, because like there's nothing else pink about her design.
Yeah, I think that
pink doesn't.
Because I do have the original. I do actually have the original art book for the show, or for the creator. The creator actually had their art book out. And I didn't see anything about them being pink. However, they're hilarious. There's a page in there, I think I've shown it before, where it literally just says that one of the one of the villains in the show just has like the fattest ass. Like it literally says big ass. And I'm like, is that a translation error? And I'm like, oh, no, that is just real. That's just what it is. Let's see here. It's not, this part is not super, this part is not super exaggerated for them, but I kind of like the exaggeration of this a little bit.
I mean, like, it's not like the actual body, it's just like the pantaloons.
Yeah, the pantaloons. And also, I think I'm going to make this go forward a bit more. And then, like, this torso is going to be... I'm breaking this torso, I know that. But also because I really like the idea of, like, them like this exaggerated Tatsu, or fuck, what's his name, the creator of Devilman, like something Tatsu, where like the Super Sentai like villains are super exaggerated with their mask work. So like I basically try to think of this in Power Rangers setup, which, to be fair, Sailor Moon is just Power Rangers, but like with skirts, with more skirts.
I kind of like, that's something I always like. I actually never got to mention. Is like I kind of like would wonder, well, like a like if what a show that has like both like the magical girls and like the Super Sentai like boys would kind of look like. Sort of like a mix between like a like the girls have like magical girl fantasy and the boys have like the like sci-fi like Power Rangers almost thing.
You know, there is an anime that kind of has those elements, and I think it's called, if I'm remembering right, it's like Love Conquers the World or something. Hold on. Love After World Domination is what it's called.
I think.
Have you ever seen that show? Or
no.
Okay, so basically, first of all, it's a Power Rangers show, right? The Power Rangers are all named after gelato. Like different types of gelato. Like they have like red gelato is like strawberry, but they're called like red gelato, yellow gelato, pink gelato. But they're all based off of flavors. And the leader, the Red Ranger in this scenario, is in love with one of the Rita Repulsa like characters.
Yeah, like the villain of like a magical girl show.
Yeah, and she like straight up this would be like oh my god, did you ever see Ninja Storm?
I did. Actually.
Do you remember the forbidden love thing between like the Yellow Ranger and one of the nieces for the...
I remember no details of Ninja Storm except that it existed, and that was like the one Power Rangers show I watched. And I think I only watched like the one video cassette.
So there was a Tyrannosaur. So basically what happened...
that's Dino Thunder.
No, that's a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, you Philistine.
Yeah, I am.
So in Ninja Storm specifically, there's the main villains are the brother of the I'm gonna call him Lord Zardon, the Zardon character from Mighty Morphin, but in this case it's like their sensei, and the sensei at some point in the beginning of the show was turned into a guinea pig. That part isn't important to the story. That was just funny. But there's but the villain is like an alien overlord, and he comes every once in a while he'll come down to Earth and be like, okay, time to send out our villain of the week, and it turns out that the villain is babysitting his nieces, and one of the nieces at some point has a thing with the Yellow Ranger. And it's a lot like that, but if it was a rom-com and it wasn't all a lie, like they had to hide their relationship.
Yeah. Like it's the yeah, it really is like that seems like interesting. It seems like it is mostly I don't know, like I kind of was thinking of like what like it's probably like as close as I could ever get, but it does seem like but it does really seem like the what was I gonna say? Like I was kind of like what I was kind of thinking of was like just the Super Sentai team and the Magical Girl team sort of like working like I wouldn't say alongside each other. They I guess like it's kind of like a jurisdiction fiction where like they're technically supposed to defend the Earth, but they keep like clashing with each other.
That would be fun. Let me see if it is. Let's hear. Let's say Super Sentai and Magical Girl anime. Okay. No, I want them both together.
Yep, and specifically they're not like combined either.
Well, they're gonna
Oh.
have like bits of each other because
Well, yeah. Well, like
Super-
I imagine so. That's kind of what I thought
Yeah.
as well. Like, but like I mean, like they're not on the same team
Yeah.
and like mixing elements.
okay.
Like one's clearly like the Magical Girl team, and one's clearly like the Super Sentai team.
Let's hear. Oh, there's also this other Super Sentai show. Well, it's actually a Kamen Rider show. It's a Kamen Rider anime, and it's about a bunch of cosplayers who end up being in a Super Sentai show. Like they all do love the Super Sentai show. Like Super Sentai shows are canon. Or I'm sorry, keep saying Super Sentai. They're Kamen Riders.
Yeah.
The Kamen Rider,
Which I think is like
it's similar
good.
but not the same. Super Sentai actually came later. Kamen Rider is like the original.
yeah.
But they're like all cosplayers, or they all want to be Kamen Rider or loved the show at some point. And like and so they're like, oh, let's be vigilantes, like kind of like the superhero vigilantes that used to be very prominent. Like, remember when that was like newsworthy for a while?
I think so.
They used to be like that, but then they realized, oh shit, the villains from the show are real. And now we're getting sucked into this shit.
So it's sort of like a pseudo isekai.
It's like not really a pseudo isekai. Like it would be more like it's because a isekai is where you die and then you go to a completely different world.
I mean, not necessarily you die, but like I guess like this is like a masquerade sort of world. I mean, not quite masquerade. Like it's just like the world, like the thing, like it's like a secret that this is, or unless it's not a secret.
Like it's kind of a secret. Like I guess it's not really explained all that well, but the way I have come to understand it is that to the general media and the general people, all the Kamen Rider shit is actually just a show. That is a show.
Yeah.
And it's marketed as a show. But apparently they do exist. They've just kind of been in hiding for so long that everybody thought it was just a show.
Yeah.
I gotta make these like hands like super delicate. This arm is super broken, but I'll fix that later. I just like the idea that they're just kind of this is maybe like a Hiffle style show. You should watch Hiffle; it's really good. It's basically just the abridged series villains and where they all went, which is basically hell. The only reason why they don't call it hell is because in the censorship they took out the E. In the censorship they took out the E, so the E doesn't look like
Welcome to HE double hockey sticks.
Yeah, they take out the E. They took out the like last bar of the E, so it's an F.
Jeez. Level. Oh, I see. Hiffle.
Yeah, Hiffle.
Oh, that's stupid.
It's amazing. You would love it. I am pretty proud of how this Pomni is looking right now. I do think this leg needs to be out just a little bit more.
honestly, like the thing I was thinking of was like, but also like I had like the idea of it being like I guess slightly darker than like either show would probably be like on its own. Like or like it involves like unconventional things. You know, like there'd be more like obvious technology for like Super Sentai, the Super Sentai team, and not as much like acrobatics, which is probably completely missing the point. But I am me.
I think I'm gonna.
I guess
it'd
be closer to like it'd almost be closer to like a Voltron team, but like on foot.
It's the Voltron team, but on foot.
But like and sometimes they bring out like the vehicles.
I do think you would love Afterworld Domination. Love Afterworld Domination is adorable.
There's also like the Magical Girl team ends up using like more alien powers, like I don't know, like alien symbiosis stuff, which is absolutely someone's fetish, probably.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, to be fair, anything can be a fetish.
But like, it doesn't have to be like actually fetishistic. It's just like it would just be very like I guess gross to like someone who is like not used to like such strange concepts. But like it ends up being like for like the greater good and like part of that person's character, sort of having like a sort of like knockoff Venom almost. And also like I kind of imagined like a member of each team sort of like switching to the other, like because they like belong there better.
There's this isn't really relevant to that premise. There is a recent webtoon though that kind of reminds me of, where the story is that the leader of this magical girl group dies, right? And it centers around basically one of the, I would say, more middle of the group. Like she might have been like a newer character in the group, and she used to be a magical girl, but ever since the original the big guy, the main girl died, the team disbanded because the evil was supposedly destroyed with them, right?
Yeah.
Then it turns out, oh no, they weren't completely dead. They actually turned out to still be alive. Not only that they turned out to still be alive, but they are going to come back bigger and badder. And it is also revealed, oh, the leader of the magical girls is alive, but she transitioned to a he and didn't know how to confront that with the rest of the team. So now he's having to confront the fact that he abandoned all of his friends.
Okay, so yeah, but that seems like interesting. Just like the idea of like a team. Like I always like the idea of like the team that used to know each other like having split apart, but then they have to like come back together.
Yeah, I do like those too. I think that those kinds of stories are always fun. Because I think that that's interesting to see what broke them apart and how they worked as a team, and then when they get back together, they're like, oh, this is why we were a team, and I still want that in some way. I think I'm going to give them the 80s leg warmers. I don't know why. It feels right, and it seems kind of funny to me that Pomni has these leg warmers. I don't know. It seems I don't know. It's funny. It amuses me. It amuses me. Amuse me, plebeian. This is actually turning out better than I thought it would. I still probably have to go another round with Zubal's like expression because I feel like it could be better. But I do like the idea of the overall like silhouette and positioning of everything.
Yeah.
Let's do Jax. I'm going to make him anything that would help. Yeah. Anything that would. Oh, that's a question. You know, I'm trying to think of what would be. I'd probably try to find the person that I'm basing this one off of is an actual not Disney villain, a Sailor Moon villain, but I don't know all the facial expressions that they have. It's basically just like these minimal screenshots that I have so far. So let me try to find. So it'd be nice to try to figure out where the fuck this character is here. I also need to kind of make this expression. I think I need to make this more clown. Make Pomni more clown looking. So I'm gonna give her little kind of gesture makeup a little bit. There is a clown character that has the construction hat that I might be looking at. I think I'm going to avoid giving her the same bow, because I feel like the bow would be distracting, but I do think I'm going to give her like the little frills at the end of these to make it look more unique and girly. Just to make it weird too. It's like more texture. I don't know. Ah! Yeah. Like it doesn't, there's always exceptions to the rule, but I would like to kind of figure out how these characters would be designed. You know, actually, funny enough, I was recently watching a Harry Gold video about something similar to this, where he was making like mascot characters from different horror franchises more historically accurate to the time that they're supposed to come in at. So like he'll copy certain trends that were popular for the time, or he would make it be like, oh, this character would probably actually look like this because this was a popular thing at the time. And I don't know, I think that those are kind of fun. And he has like a fun expression with it. I think Pomni is the best here. Out of these two, I think Pomni looks the best.
But yeah, definitely. Well, she also has like but she's not based on like, are they all based on villains?
They are based somewhat on villains. I've based Pomni off of three characters, right? One is an actual gesture character that does show up in the show. The other is Chibiusa. And the last character is one of the clown characters that actually does show up. That has like a construction hat that has spikes on it.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I would say that Zubal's character, I've only got like one, really. There's only really like one that I'm kind of taking the most from. But I think part of it is because this expression is so stiff. I could probably fix it up. Maybe... How can I fix this? I have given Pomni a very exaggerated expression.
I mean, it fits. I mean, the expression she has in the actual episode is like also like rather exaggerated for digital circus standards.
Yeah, I think that the reason why Zubal's not looking as angry is because this position is really stiff. And I was trying to think of it like, oh, you know, they're about to like get angrier, but it doesn't look as angry as it could be. So maybe I'm going to make these arms higher.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello, back.
Hi, back. I'm Dad.
You're not my real dad.
How do you know? How do you know I didn't find my mysterious time machine?
Because my dad sounds old and raspy.
Well,
Yeah, I
probably
know.
sounds that way now, but
Yeah,
Oh, but back
he sounds
then.
like that now. What about back in the day?
anyway.
Still sounded the exact same.
I doubt
Anyway,
that.
I'd like to stay. I would like to stay, but I do have to get ready to go. I will. Are you streaming tomorrow?
I will be streaming tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, I'll try and join in then.
All right.
All right. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Uh,
Bye.
And I will say, like, I'm actually like, I don't have to go to work on Saturdays anymore. Starting next week, not this week.
Oh, okay.
So I could probably like stay for like the whole thing from now on. For at least for Saturdays.
Yeah.
Anyhow, good day.
Good day, sir.
He's dead. I killed him. With my
No,
gun.
don't kill my friends. Okay, yeah, that expression is a lot better.
But I always have to kill someone. If your friend's in the crossfire, well, they should have moved out of the way.
Or maybe you should maintain yourself as a nice person. Just saying.
That's a strong assumption, but sure.
Here. Okay, that's a much better like tilt.
You're not doing drugs, are you?
No, I'm not doing drugs. I mean, I could make drugs.
No! No drugs allowed. Say no to drugs, kids.
I do make potions, so usually they make paint, but
I'd say potions are a type of drug.
would you say it's a type of drug?
Sorry, I was changing. I had to take off a really warm sweater.
Was it a nice sweater at least?
Well, it's not really. It was more of a hoodie,
Hmm.
but it was one of my. It was like my comfy sweater.
Fuzzy sweater.
My room is definitely gonna get hot now because whenever I turn on the TV, it gives off. It produces a lot of heat.
Isn't that a good thing for this season?
Yeah, but it's too much heat. Like it turns my room into a sauna. I just want to play Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Is that so bad?
Yes. You can't have fun.
Wow, okay, Jesus.
You are not allowed to have fun. I'm sorry. Those are the rules.
What if so the girls get to have fun, but I don't. This is bullshit.
Girls just wanna have fun.
Double standardized bullshit.
Okay, now I have to work on Jax.
It's gonna.
You're the Jax toy, my little bad boy.
Never listened to that one. It's because I'm not a nerd.
You're pretty nerdy. You just don't like to admit it.
I'm nerdy, sure, but not that nerdy.
You're pretty white and nerdy.
Okay, what does me have to be white doing to do with this?
You're pretty white and nerdy. Can we get him white and nerdy?
I don't understand what the problem with me is with being white.
Let's see here. I'm trying to like look at all of our male villains. I'm trying to make him a little Tumblr man. Let's see here. I want to still keep his ears. Like I still want to keep the very identifiable Jax ears. That is a female character. As for male characters, but I'm also trying to figure out like how.
Do gummy goo.
No. I already picked out my
gummy
screenshots. Besides, that's not the screenshot I picked.
Then what is the one you picked?
Are you looking at the screen share?
Yeah.
Do you not know which one this is?
I see Pomni and Jax, but who's the one on the left?
That's Zubul.
I can barely tell because of all the layers.
Well, to be fair, that's for me to kind of get everything done. Like I do like a lot of like I do a lot of chicken scratch when I do my work. But if I do this,
What's the name of your chicken then?
Henrietta.
That sounds very gay.
They are very gay.
It's a gay chicken.
Yes, it is. It is my gay chicken. You got a problem with gay chickens?
No.
Then why you pointing out my chicken being gay?
It just seemed to be a noticeable point.
Interesting. Fascinating. But no, seriously, I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate Jax's ears being like being still ears, but like it's also difficult because there's not a whole lot of like characters that have attributes like that. I'm trying to think how I'm gonna do the ears right now, and I'm debating whether or not to just give them straight up ears, like straight up bunny ears.
He is a Lagamore. Ignore that.
What was that?
Ignore that.
What? Ignore what?
I said what? In the butt. I said what?
Okay. How long do you think you would be posting on Twitter for? It's not looking for on Twitter with the AI editing drama. If I do, I'm going to probably be doing my GIFs instead, like my animations. It's not looking good. I get it. But I do also understand that Twitter, Instagram, every social media platform now has some form of AI in an editing format on their site, with the only exceptions being like Blue Sky, Cosmos for Instagram, Cosmos, and Instagram has like a somewhat easier time with their meta, but it's still not ethical. So in terms of posting on Twitter, I think I will still be posting on Twitter, but I will probably be limiting it to like my animations or my sketches. It'll be like sketches, and then you'll see more finalized forms on my Patreon. Patreon is where I will be posting the most works in progress before they come out. And I'll probably still be using like Nightshade in order to, if I'm planning on posting it anywhere. So yeah. By the way, is this more identifiable as Zubul? I'm trying to I am trying to make...
It's better.
Yeah? Okay. So it is just the layers. It's not necessarily just because the character doesn't look like the character.
Zubul. Yeah. It's mostly just the layers.
Okay. I do think that making the arms go up more and leaning the torso forward did help a lot with this. I do think somewhat that Pomni might look less like a Chibiusa type character and more like a character from DBZ right now. But I'm not sure. Alright. What?
Ignore that.
What?
Ignore bingo. There's no bingo happening here.
There's no bingo in Ba Sing Se. Let's see here. Almost Kid Goku-esque. It does kind of look like... It looks like either Goten or it looks like Kid Goku, which are both the same character model.
I'd say Kid Goku because of the eyes.
Yeah.
Goku's got more round eyes when he was a child, and Goten's got the more stiff eyes of the newer art style.
Yeah. It's kind of similar, but it's kind of different. But let's see here. Let's try to focus Jax. Jax is... I still think that he would be very Tumblr man looking. I'm really feeling... I remember the villains from, like, Sailor Moon R, I think? Yeah, R. So I might lean into that. But I think I'm gonna give him a shorter haircut.
Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give him straight up the ears because I feel like those are important to his design, and I don't think he's very recognizable without them.
A Toki. I must go now. I must fight an even bigger... It's like a not Black Frieza, but it's worse than Golden Frieza. I don't know what it is. Have a good stream. If I beat him and you're still streaming, I'll come back.
Okay, have fun! Let's see here.
this one has like Jack's energy right now. Yes, it is the year of the horse. This is the most human-looking character here. That's gonna be wild. God, it's gonna be odd seeing a human with yellow teeth. That's not as weird as you think it is. I see it all the time. And if you really notice people's teeth, they are pretty yellow. Alright, I'm gonna keep going for another, like, 12 minutes or so, give or take. And then I'll get started. Not as yellow as Jack's. I've seen them as yellow as Jack's. Let's see here. If I'm going proportionally, this character, Pomni should be like much shorter. Here. And then that way Jax looks giant. And Zubul, I think I might keep Zubul pretty big. I know that technically Zubul is shorter than Jax, but I feel like making them taller might be interesting. It might be fun. Proportionally making Pomni really short. Kind of fun, kind of cute. And then... Actually, I think I'm gonna make Zubul a little shorter. guy has very Jax energy, but I'm trying to translate that properly. So it's going to be a big head for this. So I'm going to shrink it. I just need to get like the little expressions down. They also have like like the guys have like a broader chest. So I might have to, on top of making Jack sexy Tumbler man, I have to give him like a bigger torso. It's not always the case. There are very feminine looking guys in the show. So much so that they're just straight up female character models. But I think that that's not really the type of character Jax is, although I have seen like people make headcanons that he's trans or that he has a daughter, because recently we saw the inside of his room. It's very childlike. So yeah. Are you excited about the finale of the Amazing Digital Circus? I am. I think that I'm very excited for it, mostly because it'll be very interesting to think about, like how things are done in this world. Like, are they actually gonna get out? Are they gonna stay in? Are they just gonna chill out? Are they just gonna end up chilling out here forever? think I'm gonna make him taller. Mostly because the head is really big. Hips go here. Gonna give him like, oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to give him like the kind of like this exaggerated hair, kind of very similar to like David Bowie from Labyrinth. Almost forgot how to say Labyrinth for a minute. Give him his carrot gun. Get past those sensors. Alright, that's a pretty good sketch. And let's do a little bit of the background too. So we're going to keep, let's keep this let's keep the border here, because I do really like this border being here. And then I know the background is going to be a lot of watercolor. Like, it's going to be a lot of this watercolor and sketchiness. I'm not ready. I don't think there's a lot of people that are ready for all of it. It's gonna be a lot. Everybody's gonna have like a little bit of a tearjerker here and there, and it's gonna be a wild ride. And we're all kind of we're all gonna have like a bit of a cry, and it's just gonna be exhausted. But you know what? It's gonna be fun. And I'm glad. We're gonna have fun. Oh, I'm sorry, man. That's right. It did go out yesterday. I'm so sorry. Or not yesterday, but last week. Alright, and then let's see here. There is definitely going to be more stuff than maybe would be in an average show for Sailor Moon, but I still want to keep like most of the general parts of what are recognizable about this. So like the portraits, this background. It'll probably end up being like a gradient later, but I am proud of how this is going. Like I think this is gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm gonna wrap up for today. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to save my progress here real quick. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna give this a new thing. Daisy, Sailor X, The Amazing Digital Circus, and then I'm gonna save that. Let me see if I should save that in like a different file real quick. First off there. Cool. Let's see, folders. You know what? Let me have this in videos, because this, fun fact, this is going to be in a video. I'm glad you guys like the debut of Leilani. She has been a work in progress for a while now, and also I get to play with her as in a little animation, and I can improve on that later. So this is going to be fun. Give me 1 second so I can save this properly. There we go. Move here. Move here. And then I'll put another folder here. And then I will make another one. And I will be posting all of the things. Leilani. I call Crimson as Leilani or as Lani for short. That's fair. So yeah, it's adjustment. I'm glad you guys like the character. I'm going to raid some people now. Let's see who we got to raid today. Let's see here. Some people are just getting started. Some people are just chatting. What is everybody else in? Oh, you know what? Astro is on here. Ooh, and they're talking about Yu Yu Hakusho. Hell yeah! Oh no, they're watching Yu Yu Hakusho. Fuck yeah! While they're drawing. I do love it, Yu Yu Hakusho. I got to see it when I got to see it with my secondary partner, and it was just really hyped. Like I didn't expect to like it as much as I do. So so I'm trying to do the whip thing. Alright, there we go. I hope everybody had a great time. I'm going to have some fun with this. I'm going to kind of take a lot of this in PM for me and keep working on it. But you guys have fun. Shop's closed. And have a little fun. Bye!